Hi guys, hope everybody's doing good today. Yesterday I uploaded a video of some new clothes that I got from Stitch Fix. I love them so much. That was my second box I got from them. I have another video of my first unboxing, but I'll post that later. I figured today I would go back to one of my really early videos when I first started doing video journals for myself for my weight loss stuff. This was taped or recorded on January 9th of 2020, and I had just done a weigh-in with the doctor, and I was at 240 pounds at that point, and 2 weeks earlier I was at 250 pounds. So I had done this crazy thing and was able to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, which was super hard. I kind of remember back then how hard that was, and it was like crazy. It was like a lot of suffering, but I did it. I also talk about some kind of some of the ways I motivate myself using my fitness tracking app, and some naughty stuff that my coworkers left in my office that I had to show. This is like kind of an early video, and I had no idea what the heck I was doing. That the thing's out of focus. It's really, really dark, and you'll probably see as we post more videos, as it gets closer to now, the production values will go up. But back then it was kind of more like I want to kind of record myself, and so I can go back and look at myself and motivate myself to keep going. So that's kind of what this video is. I also have a video that I recorded just kind of talking about my camera setup. It's really boring techie crap. So if that's something you guys want, you can let me know. If you want to keep seeing these videos that I'm putting out, go ahead and you can subscribe to my channel. You could be #1 subscriber. There's nobody subscribed right now. There are a few views on some of my videos, but I think it's like I just barely told my family what I was doing, so it's probably my family watching the stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna put this one up now. I chuckled a little bit when I was watching it, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you very much.
Hey everybody, or that one person who may be watching, or maybe just be me watching myself. I did, like I said, like I mentioned the other day, I did my weigh-in today. It went really well. My official weigh-in was 240 pounds. And the last weigh-in I did 2 weeks ago was 249 pounds. So I lost 9 pounds in 2 weeks. And I tell you what, I worked my ass off for that, like completely. Just a minute, and I gotta get this. I'll get the specs for you on the kind of exercising I did. Be right back. I hope you didn't see what I was wearing. I'm maybe not wearing pants, but you don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna say. So anyway, I keep track of kind of all my activity on my Apple Watch, because it's just a really cool motivating thing for me to close all your rings every day. So my goals that I have for my, did I just hit the mic? I don't know if that was too loud, but my goals for my daily activity is 700 calories movement, 30 minutes of exercise, and 12 hours of standing. I know that isn't like a huge giant goal, but I think it's achievable with putting in some effort, and I think it's a good starting goal for me anyway. some people put the goals really low so that they hit them every day. I started mine around 300, and I noticed it was really, really easy to hit 300 calories a day. So, and I know I wanted to burn more than that if I was going to actually lose this weight. And it was more than just finishing those little circles. So I upped mine to 700 calories and 30 minutes of exercise. So for the last 2 weeks, let's say my last weigh-in was December 26th. And so from December 26th until December 26th is right there until here, I pretty much got all of the circles done. There was one day on the 5th that I didn't get all of my exercise in or my standing, and I think that's just because I didn't wear my Apple Watch all day like I was supposed to. But if we look, I averaged on the 26th I walked. I had an actual workout that I did for 3.25 miles, but I walked 13,302 steps that day for a distance of 6.3 miles of walking. The 27th was 15,400 steps and 7.6 miles of walking. I think I averaged about 7 miles of walking a day. I'm just going to flip through. That was usually on the weekends. I don't walk to work. I found that a real easy way to get my exercise in is if I just choose to walk to work. And a lot of times I walk home, so that will automatically put me in 7 miles because it's about 3.3 miles to work and then 3.3 miles back. And then during the day you're walking around and you get extra steps in and extra miles in for that. The weekends I normally don't walk that far, but I try to get at least a 30-minute workout. But I've been doing better than that. So on the 27th, the 28th, 4.5 miles. The 29th, I did 5.8 miles. And the 30, let's see, what is this? The 30th was 8.1 miles. And I did a lot of walking that day. So let's say I'm averaging 8.9 miles. Geez. I got a bunch of awards that way. This is December 31st. God, New Year's Eve. I must have been walking like crazy, but I walked almost 9 miles on New Year's Eve. So I'm putting in the work. So I'm going to say, there's some less and some more, but let's say we averaged about 7 miles a day in walking. So 7 times 14 days is, no, it can't be. 7 times 14. 98 miles of walking in 2 weeks. That is crazy. I stayed on my diet. My calorie limit per day is 2,500. I never hit 2,500 a day. That's like my absolute minimum. I don't eat extra to reach the 2,500, but I never go over 2,500 calories a day. I log my food every day on this keto app that I have. They're not paying me for this. It's just something that I picked up just to help me kind of. It's really good to log your food because, and log it as soon as you do it, because that way you can look back and you're like, oh, that's right, I did have that extra serving of pecans or I did eat a good fats bar, and that's right, I forgot about that. That's 200 calories that's gone that I can't do. So I like to go back. I'm using this keto app where they give me 2,500. I'm just taking their advice when I set myself up. They're giving me 2,500 calories a day, 227 grams of fat per day, 32 grams of net carbs, and 100 grams of protein. So, I found that I sometimes would go over the protein limit, but I would never go over the fat or never go over the carbs. And then my calories were always at or below 2,500 during these 2 weeks. And there are some times where I did not want to walk. I did not want to get out there. This morning even, on my weigh-in day, I wanted to make sure I walked on the weigh-in day. I didn't want to make the day any different. So it was raining in Hawaii today. It was raining and windy and awful when I left this morning. I always keep a little windbreaker, like a little rain jacket, a little light one, in my bag when I'm walking around. So in case it does start raining, I can just throw that thing on and then just keep walking. But what's hard is the wind is freaking crazy right now. So so crazy where to get through some points I have to lean into the wind to get through. But I did. I put on my windbreaker and I walked to work today. And I walked to the doctor. It was a successful weigh-in at 2. He actually told me 239 to make me feel good, because my last one was 249. He wanted to tell me, oh, you did 10 pounds, but then later he said, well, it was actually 9 pounds. It was 240. So last time I weighed was Monday, and I honestly didn't think I was going to make my goal for the 2 weeks was 10 pounds, but it was a lofty goal. I didn't think I was going to do 10 pounds. But when I weighed in, especially when I weighed in on Sunday, I didn't think I was going to hit. When I weighed myself, there's no way I thought I was going to hit 240, but I did. I hit 240. So he said I did a great job. We did my blood work and stuff. Everything looks good. And I'm going to see him in a month. And he gave me a goal of 10 pounds in a month, which I think, I'm 240. He wants to get me down to about 200. Hover around 200 is ideal. He did, I showed him my exercise log and he liked it, but I didn't go to the gym too many times in the last 2 weeks. I probably went to the gym 4 times in 2 weeks. And he wants me to go ahead and keep doing my cardio, but he wants me to get into the gym and do weight training, but with light weights with tons and tons of reps, he said. Like 20 reps each. So I'm going to start doing that for the next month too. So we'll see how that goes. I don't like really going to the gym. I don't like ellipticals and treadmills and stuff, because to me it feels like I'm just on a hamster wheel. And I live in Hawaii, and you should be out. People in the mainland right now are freaking freezing their butts off, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be out there in the real world, doing my cardio. So I do that. And then the gym is probably about a half mile from my house, or a little bit over a half mile, and I always walk there. So that's kind of a little warm up before I get there. And then I will go and use the machines and stuff. A little bit afraid of free weights right now. I had an incident when I was younger where I was working free weights by myself, and I got into trouble, and the attendant there wasn't paying attention, and I got stuck under a bar, and it was really scary. And he finally came and helped me get it off. But at that point, I was like, I just shied away from free weights. So maybe one day if I get a partner to go out and lift free weights, I'll do that. But anyway, I just wanted to check in. 240. I'm pretty happy, very happy with that. I worked my ass off for it though. It was not easy. you know, after Christmas, wait, I'll even show you. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is stuff that showed up in my office. Friends gave me because, you know, they just gave it to me. They don't know what I'm doing. I'm not kind of like announcing what I'm doing because I don't really want people to treat me any differently. I have to, you know, decline going to lunch and stuff with my friends and drinking. The other day I went out to a bar to meet some friends, and I had just drank Diet Coke while I was there, you know, and because alcohol has so many calories in it. I can't do it, and I gotta stay on this thing. You know, I gotta get through this. It seems like I've been on this last 40 pounds for 20 years I've been trying to do. So I guarantee I'm going to do this. I have that cruise I'm going on in July, and I'm going to get it off before then. Anyway, this is the stuff that kind of showed up on my desk. And I didn't throw it away, but I kept it. But somebody gave me this little thing. It has hand soap in it, but it also has like little Rolos and Reese's peanut butter cups, which are my favorite candy ever. And I even love these little peppermint things that you put them in your mouth and they kind of melt and stuff. Cute little Heath bars and Chips Ahoy cookies, and this sweet trail mix with M&Ms in it. I mean, I love this. I keep it around to kind of test my willpower to see if I can do it. And I am. I'm doing really well. It's not open. See, it's still, this is exactly what it was when I got it. And I figured when I do decide it's time to take a little treat for myself, I have it here, and I don't have to worry about going out and, you know, messing around with that stuff. So I got this. I also went to a little dinner party, and my friend gave me this thing of assorted See's candy chocolates, which I love a lot, but still sealed. I'm thinking about, I don't know what kind of time I will do to open these, you know. I'm sure I haven't had sugar for a long time, since I've been doing this for at least 5 weeks. I haven't had any sugar at all, like zero. And the only time I cheated a little bit is I went to a friend's house for a party and they didn't have anything I could eat. So I had to eat a little bit of pasta and a bread roll that time. That was the only time I cheated, but there's no way that I was going to sit there and not eat something with everybody else. I didn't have the dessert. It was apple pie. Love dessert. Apple pie and ice cream. Ice cream, my favorite thing in the world. Didn't do it. And then my absolute favorite thing, Big Island candy shortbread cookies. Chocolate dip shortbread cookies. My favorite. These are incredible. If you guys ever come visit Hawaii, you gotta eat these. These are awesome. And then this is not too bad. I got this. This is balsamic vinegar and Tuscan herb olive oil. Now, the balsamic is not gonna do me, but I can use the olive oil in my diet in small amounts, so I definitely can use this. So this is the stuff that I got that I had to test my willpower. And doing the keto diet, it's actually the only diet I've ever done where my appetite wasn't crazy, you know. So I've been able to resist this stuff. One of these days, I'm thinking I'm going on a trip to either Los Angeles or Portland at the 1st of March. So depending on how everything goes, the 1st of March, then I might treat myself to a cookie or something, and see if I still like them. You know, depending on how my weight loss goes. The goal is to get down to 240 pounds before I go on my trip in July. Well, I just wanted to check in. I know it went like really long. Didn't mean to go 17 minutes and 47 seconds, but I wanted to make sure and get this down. I want to make sure I get my weigh-in days down. So I guess that's it. All right. See you.